Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is our pre-show to the lifestyle show, Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Listen, I'm going to save my breath here, and I'm just going to say this. I think on Friday, we have aired what has got to be one of my favorite episodes of Sounds of the Valley, featuring Billy Allen and the Pollies. They're out in Florence. We met them back in March for our Panoply Live show. They were one of our musical guests that came on, aside from Common Man, which shout out to y'all as well. But Shanika got to sit down with them and get a more in-depth interview of who they are, how they came to be, where they're going now. And this, of course, it ended with, outside of the interview, ended with a performance like no other. And it has had me in a chokehold all weekend because, like I said, we aired it on Friday. Now it is Monday, and I'm still thinking about it. And if I'm thinking about it, I feel like you all should be as well. So let me allow you the opportunity to sit here and listen to Billy Allen and the Pollies, hear the backstory, how they came to be, and then stick around to the end. It's about 9 minutes and 33 seconds. Stick around to the end because you will get a full performance of their song, and it is so good. Oh my goodness, the cinematography of it all, the sound, everything is amazing. So I hope you all enjoy it just as much as I do. And without further ado, here's Billy Allen and the Pollies.
Sounds of the Valley is sponsored by the Huntsville Symphony Orchestra.
On this edition of Sounds of the Valley, I am so excited for our next guest. The first time I heard their sound, I was absolutely blown away. And I just knew I had to talk to them for myself. Right now, I am sitting with Billy Allen, and I'm sitting with Jay Burgess of Billy Allen and the Pollies. How are y'all?
Good. Good. How are you?
I am great. I'm even better since I'm sitting here with y'all, getting to talk to y'all finally. So first, how did you fall into the music world, and how did you fall in love with just performing?
Well, me, it was church. It started in church. I wasn't able to sit in the back with the other kids. I had to sit at my mother's foot in the choir stand. So I'm there picking up everything that they sing, and I would go home and perform it. I would go home and sing everything that they did. And then all of a sudden, I think around 3 years old, I started singing out live, from church picnics to events, weddings, in the supermarket, everywhere. And I just took on the role of doing it.
I guess I fell in love with it pretty early on. My grandmother always had like Ray Charles records sitting around. So I loved him. I loved some big band stuff when I was really young. And then, but I was a little bit too embarrassed to do what Billy did when I was younger. And so it took me until I was about 19 to really start digging into it.
How did y'all's roads kind of converge and create Billy Allen and the Pollies?
I was in a bar. If I should talk about it on television.
You absolutely can. This is a safe space.
Well, I was too, so don't feel bad.
I was in a bar hanging out with some friends, and the bar that we were in has like a upstairs level, and not too many people hang out there during the day. And so we were upstairs hanging out, and there was a band downstairs playing. Then I heard some kind of crazy vocal happening, and I walked around the top to see like who was singing, and it was Billy, and I'd never seen him before. And one of my friends that were sitting with me was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I'm gonna find out."
We got in the session and we did like some demo work to kind of see how it would go. I missed my cue on the first song that we did. Like I pulled the headphones off of my head, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the sound I've been searching for this entire time. So, and I walked into the booth, I said, this is my band. This is my band. And then we started working.
Y'all have a new album coming out. So tell me more about the process of making this album.
It was hard at first because I'm coming from cover world. I've never considered myself as a writer. I've always said, well, I'll take a song and make it my own. And he was like, no, you gotta write. You gotta write. So he pulled it out of me, and we found our way. I think we found our way.
I just think it was like, for me, like a singer, it's hard to find like a song and a singer kind of relate to it in a way that they would if they wrote it. So like, to me, it was very important for him to at least be there in the writing process, throwing ideas out. Polly's been known to do all kinds of different genres. But the main thing I think we've been known for is kind of more in the indie rock vein of things. And getting with Billy, you know, I think all 4 of our minds were definitely thinking more in the soul area.
I tell them, I'm like, let's not play into the soul. The soul is gonna come out. Anything I sing, whether it's rock, country, pop, is gonna come out soulful, because I can't deny that church in me, that spirit that runs through me is gonna come out in anything. So I tell them, like, give me like one of your songs or something, like let me do something that's completely not soul. And when we do it together, it's gonna turn into something completely different. It's gonna turn into something a bit larger than life.
For anybody who listens to your album, who's in the crowd, what do you want them to feel when they listen to Billy Allen and the Pollies?
I want them to feel heard, and I want them to know that whatever's going on, it's okay. You can get through it, you can get past it. Your biggest problem is really not that big. If you stop and think about it, it's just a challenge that you can get over. The world and the operation of it is bigger than you. So don't think of your problem so big. Just go beyond. Go beyond, forget about it for a minute, have fun, listen to our record, you know, and then the answer will come.
I mean, that's
You said,
the same answer.
When I'm around, I know your eyes are brown, but I see they have been blue. I've seen the dark side too. Have you ever looked around, watch your whole world drown? You came around, I nearly made this vow. Baby, you got me, baby, you got me, baby, you got me. Hooked on you forever. Baby, you got me, baby, you got me. It's you and me forever. Baby, you got me. Hooked on you forever. Baby, you got me. When the sun and moon collide, I will be your guide forever, forever. When we reach the end, I still give you more, forever, forever, forever. Nobody knows how perfect you are. Maybe if they did, I would have never found your heart, never found your heart. My friends say I'm crazy and I'm lost in lovers lane, lost in lovers lane. If they ever had a taste, the doubts will melt away. Baby, you got me, hooked on you forever.
were joking on Friday in the control room when this package was playing, and we were like, I think we just filmed their new music video. It is so good. It was amazing. Listen, when the sun and moon collide, I will be your guide forever. Shout out to you, Billy. Shout out to the Pollies. We wish you all the best, and make sure you guys follow them on their social medias, follow their websites, just so you can keep update with all of their details concerning their tour coming up and, of course, their new album. All right, well, today on TVL, just a quick little sneak peek on what's happening. We're talking details on an upcoming and current sneaker donation happening here in Huntsville. Secondly, we have To a T, a new book coming out that may or may not feature Peyton Walker as a character in the children's book. I know, very exciting. So make sure you're watching the show around 11:30 for that interview. And then ending the show with Miss Dana. You may see her today and be like, her face looks familiar, because we had her on as a makeup model last week with Empowered Beauty. If you watch Talking TVL or just Tennessee Valley Living in general, you know about that interview. But she has a weight loss journey like no other. And she is showing and sharing all the details on that today on the show. So make sure you are watching that at 11 a.m. And hey, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today on Talking TVL. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for an all-new episode.